good. And you become an influencer. Put their product. On TikTok. Just one thing you're doing, repurposing other people's content. You don't have to be the original owner of the content. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you just need to do is to ensure that you get good content. You can do good research. And it's very easy to get good content. All you need to do, see, there are free things at our disposal, but it is mental laziness that's wrong with many of us, mental laziness. So tell yourself, I refuse to be mentally lazy. Type it. I refuse to be mentally lazy. I don't want to be mentally lazy anymore. Mental laziness has made so many people not to be able to maximize all the attention very well. In terms of repurposing other people's content, it won't cost you anything. All you need to do is use Google Alert, for instance. To be able to, with your Google Alert, you can use Google Alert to say that whenever they mention this particular topic or this particular subject, maybe there's a content based on maybe lifestyle you want to get. You can, once you activate your Google Alert, which is free of charge, you get all these contents and you are able to continually repurpose them. And you are making money from repurposing other people's content. That's simple and easy. So you can begin to repurpose other people's content, make money from using other people's content, and of course, begin to smile and take all those traveling trips you want to take. And if you think that they don't pay good money, they pay good money. And that's where branding comes in. I'm going to talk about branding much later. Okay, so another thing you can do using e-commerce, there's basically nothing you cannot sell using the e-commerce platform. I've seen people sell Pomo using e-commerce platform. I've seen people sell yam using e-commerce platform. But one of the things I do is that I train people how to now maximize and harness the profitability using the same e-commerce platform, because it's not everybody using the e-commerce platform as well that is actually profitable. That is what you need to understand. The fact that you have a product you are selling does not make you profitable. There are strategies, there are systems, there are methodologies that you need to put in place that can help you to be profitable in the e-commerce sector. And I'll be having a training that's in the coming weeks on that. But let me go through my slide now, since I want to pick another business you can do. You can become a freelancer. You can become a drop shipper selling other people's products. So for those people who say that they don't have money, I tell people that what you need is social capital. Social capital is often what you need. If you are still focusing on what you don't have, you are not going to harness the profitability in the e-commerce sector. But once you can focus on things, the little you have, and how to maximize it. Oh, for instance, I've already learned I can use my YouTube, I can use my social media platform and all of that to begin to make sales. Okay, how can I now position myself online such that when people see me, they see me as the go-to person to want to buy that particular product from? Positioning yourself will let people to be able to connect with you and buy your product even much faster. Please, if you can see my screen, please let me know if you can see my screen, please. If you can't, let me know. Let me try and fix that. So another thing you can do is importation. You can do exportation in the e-commerce business. So you can do import, you can do exportation as well. That's another thing you can do in the e-commerce business. And you can start maximizing that, which is the exportation, okay? My screen I'm talking about is my slide. If you can see it, let me know that you can see my slide, please. Because I'm showing the slide now. So, you can do the importation, exportation. I'll talk a little more about exportation. You can be a social media manager. You can use e-commerce to sell real estate. I use e-commerce to sell real estate now. The reason why I started went into the real estate because I have a goal to actually empower women under the age of 40 to own their property. And also people who are above 40 are welcome. And the reason also is because I discovered that a lot of women have put their lives and surround their lives around their spouse. And when issue occurs, the question they begin to ask is, how do I start? Where do I start from? But you're not too young to own a property of yourself for yourself. Most women, I'm not trying to say that you should be in competition with your husband because you own a property. That is not the goal. It's just to enable you also have that confidence, have that audacity in you as well, that pride in you that you have something attached to your name apart from your family name. Now, another business, like I said, you can do is importation business, which is all about bringing in products from different countries in the world. Now, why do people fail in the e-commerce sector? Number one, because not lose market research. Sorry, my PA made a mistake with that, because they do not do adequate market research. After this, I'm going to bring Daniel up. If my other mentees are here in the house too, you can type in the comment box, just type I'm here so I can bring you up after Daniel. Lack of market research. You want to go into a business. Like when we started, I asked how many people have been in the e-commerce business. A lot of you have not been in e-commerce business. Now, because I'm going to be showing you some products you can make money from. Maybe I'm showing you some product like my tripod stand, for instance, that was brought in. Unfortunately, while I was trying to use my phone, I broke it after using it for over 2 years. It mistakenly broke from my hand for almost 2 years rather. Okay, but this actually buying it was just for about 4,000 naira. You can sell this product for about 18,000 naira, 20,000 naira in Nigeria here. So you have a lot of ridiculous products you can bring in for ridiculous amount of money and begin to make massive amounts of money from. But if you don't do your adequate research, because I am showing you this product and you dive into the product, you can lose out. You can lose all your money. There was a woman who actually came to our office and she actually started a supermarket, invested 4 million naira and lost the whole 4 million naira. So when she was asked, why did you even go into the supermarket business? She said she went into it because her friend was doing well in it. Now, there are people like that who go into businesses because other people, they hear that somebody is making money from those businesses. If you fall in that category of people, please, there's a problem. Don't go into business because people are making money from it. Go into business because you already know that you have the right guide. You have somebody who can guide you, somebody who can teach you what to look out for, who can help you know how to restrict yourself or prevent yourself from failing in that particular business. You need to ensure that you have a guide. Don't go into a business with half knowledge. Half knowledge is what has killed many people. So, lack of market research. I want to go into fish farming. Who are the gurus in fish farming? Who are the people who have done fish farming and have become a success at fish farming? I want to know. Let these people be my guide. Let these people be my coach. Let me learn from their failures, because you learn more from other people's failures than you learn from their successes. You can write that down so that you don't forget. You learn more from other people's failures than you learn from their successes. What are the effective business strategy I want to put in place to ensure that I am making sales and I'm continuously making sales in my business? Some, maybe they have a website, they have a poor user experience on their website, some inadequate marketing and promotion. Let me ask you this question. For all of you here now, you want to go into business. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Let's be honest, marketing does not come to your mind. Don't lie. I've been there before. You want to go into business. You have seen the money you are making. You have seen your millions. Hey, you have seen all the things you want to use that millions to do. They will take when my money arrive. I will finish them. I will pepper them. True or true? True or true? Like you have
It's
seen
true. It's true.
what you're going to use the money to do. Don't forget, for those of you that stay to the end of this webinar, we're going to end it in about an hour's time. You are going to be getting another free gift. It's not money, so don't come and chat me or chat Victor and say, where's my money? It's going to be in a form of knowledge that you can use and that can help your business. So that's for those who stay to the end. And Mary, I need you to screenshot the names of everybody at the end of this webinar so that those are the ones who send the gift to. It will be sent to your emails. So, like what I was saying before, a lot of you want to go into businesses. You don't have a marketing plan. Marketing plan is like the least of the things you worry about. You feel when I just come and start the business, people will just buy. Now so you will just be selling. You just be selling, just be making money, Abi. If that is how people make money, Mark would have run out of business a long time ago. Because Mark too has bills, though. He has projects. And if you cannot pay Mark, if you don't know Mark, go ask digital marketers who Mark is. If you cannot pay Mark, and it's not enough to just pay Mark. Some people are even doing it the wrong way. and they are not getting the results that they desire. So it is adequate marketing that would help you. So have a marketing plan. Please write this down again. People don't buy the cheapest products. People don't buy the cheapest products. They buy the most known products. Please write it down in your book. People don't buy the cheapest products. They buy the most known products. And what do I mean that people don't buy the cheapest products? You might feel my product is cheap, people buy from me. Yes, people that know, we buy. But people that don't know, they won't buy now. How will they buy when they don't know you? So people who buy products that they know, that is visible, that people is throwing and slapping on their faces. That's the product people will buy. So people don't often buy the most known products. They buy the cheapest products. They buy the most known products. So marketing is a vital tool to succeed in the e-commerce space, whether you are in the real estate sector, whether you are in the oil and gas, any sector you are that you're using e-commerce. To make more money, of course, you need to have good marketing, and you need to have a good marketing team as well. Like I have one. Now, ignoring social media, some people feel, I remember I spoke to quite some elderly people sometimes. They go, social media, well, me, I don't have that muscle, that strength. I want area more daily. See, in this age and time, if you want to scale your business and you are not maximizing social media, and one of the things you need to also understand why marketing is good. Even like for me now, I have about 20,000 followers on Instagram, 53,000 followers on Facebook, and these are real followers. These are not I bought followers. On Facebook, I was the one that personally grew my followers on Facebook. There was a time I'm always very, very plain when it comes to talking about my social media accounts. There was a time I bought 2,000 followers when my followers had not grown on Instagram. Guess what? All of them, all those followers I bought, they just disappeared. So I just told myself, respected myself, this thing now. And I grew my social media accounts organically. So currently I've been having some issues on Instagram, maybe shadow ban, or maybe Instagram, Facebook and Instagram algorithm. And I've not been able to get the number of views I used to get. And I asked myself this question: if the only way I'm able to make sales is by posting on Instagram and Facebook, do you know that I won't make sales? Because I have restricted myself to just posting. And posting doesn't equal to sales, except you have extremely large followers who are engaging on your platform. And some people might like you. Doesn't mean that they will buy from you. And there's something called neuromarketing. The more you market your product, the more people see your products, the more people are able to buy from you. Then another thing you need to have is that have a unique selling proposition. What makes your business different? What makes your business special? What makes your business unique? What is that uniqueness that people can say? Because of this uniqueness, some people will tell you that the reason why I like BC Akitayo is because of this. Why can people say that they want to buy from your company, from your organization? Some will say the reason why I want to buy is because of exceptional customer service from our store. So why are people buying from your store? What is the reason? You need to find that reason why people are buying from your store, doing exceptional from your store. I mean, that unique selling proposition, what makes you unique? Because thousands of people are selling the same product you are selling. So don't say that I'm the only one in real estate, or I'm the only one in oil and gas, so people will naturally buy from me. No, I'm the only one selling clothes in my... No, people are selling the same products, but find what makes you unique and grow and keep learning, because learning is what will make you to continue to grow in sales and to expand your business. We have a couple of legit e-commerce websites you can start. We have Alibaba, Amazon, 1688, Made in China, DHgate, Idiamart.com, globaltrade.com. Danny, are you ready for us? I think I should take you now. These are a couple of products, you can, platforms you can use if you want to go into the importation industry. These are some platforms you can use and you can begin to buy from them. But understand this website, understand what works with them. If you are not in Nigeria, understand the different rules and regulations that plays in your country before you bring in any product. Daniel, please let me know if you are ready for me. Okay.
I am.
Daniel, if you are online or if any of my mentees are here, if you're ready for me, please type in the comment box and say you are ready for me. So I bring you up and we have an amazing time together. Mary, if you are here, you can you can reach out to Daniel. You can reach out to the team.
Here, ma.
Let's bring them up. So for those of you watching now, please. Oh, Daniel, sorry. I sometimes call Daniel instead of Oluwafemi. Even my ear is tired of me giving you Daniel. Femi, sorry. Sometimes instead of me to say Daniel, I'll call you. Instead of me to say Oluwafemi, I call you Daniel. Pardon me. I gave you a name without you knowing it. So let me bring you up now. You're laughing. You're laughing already. Let me bring you up now. Before I continue my slide. So are you all enjoying this class? But I can't hear you, Daniel.
Yes, yeah.
Everyone, are you enjoying? Are you learning? Are you learning something?
Yes,
Are you learning something?
Are you learning much?
Are you learning something? Are you learning something?
For sure, we are.
Femi, I cannot still hear you. If every other person
can you hear me, ma?
Please let me know so I can. Let me
Can
have
you
it
hear
to
me?
spotlight. Femi, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me, ma?
Peter Kombi, I hope you are gisting. You are listening as well. Are you singing?
Hello, can you hear me, ma?
He's talking.
We can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
Quite busy. Okay, are you learning? Please, we are learning. Type in the comment box. Why need energy? Your energy will make me know. How come I'm the only one that can't hear Femi? What's going on? Oh, sorry, my laptop is muted. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so can you hear me now, ma?
Yes, I can. I can.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, my brother from another mother. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm fine, ma. Thank you so much for the privilege, as usual.
You're welcome. I said money is good. See your face. Marriage is good as well. Your face is just shining. My sister is trying, right?
Absolutely, she is. Thank you so much.
Good to know. So please, yes, in just in about 2 minutes, I need to share with the house. At least what you did. You actually have been under my tutelage.
Absolutely.
I remember that time as well. You follow me for trainings, for events.
Absolutely.
And how it was for you
Absolutely.
if you actually regretted it. And from there, you were able to learn more from my husband, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and you ventured into real estate. So tell us what the Lord has done for you. So that
all right, so thank you so much for the privilege given to me.
Oluwafemi, 1 minute. Please, I brought Oluwafemi here for you to learn from his testimony. Please, I don't want people to go to his DM because sometimes and reach out. You see, he has put disclaimer. You also have things he needs to use. So people now reach out to him and begin to say that, oh, they need financial support. Please, it is not encouraged on my platform. So please go ahead.
All right, thank you so much for having me again. So firstly, I want to say a very big thank you for the privilege given to me to be here. And I also want to say good evening to everyone that is listening to me at the moment. So like my boss and mentor rightly said, my name is Femi Adedayo.
Please go ahead. We can hear you.
No, his network is.
Oh, his network just went off.
Oh,
okay.
Can you hear me?
Back now. Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, so like I said, there are so many things that I have learned from Mrs. Akintayo. And one of them that works and still working for me, even in my real estate business, is how to leverage on the OPM method. But before I will move into that, I want you all to know, for some of you that have been here for the past 40 minutes, all right, you see now Mrs. Akintayo has been dishing out values to you, and I'm super sure that a lot of people are here, they are hearing millions, and their intention is, oh, how do I also make the millions? Now, I want you to know that what makes people millions is not from general information. And that is why it is very important for you that can afford it immediately after this section. Like she said that she has a gift for you. If you can take the advantage, please do that. And I'm super sure that it's going to help you. So let's come back to my own story. You know, during COVID-19, that was when I was part of the few people that benefited from the national cake. So how do I mean? You know, then infrared thermometer, sanitizer dispensers, you know, were made compulsory by the government that, okay, any school or church who wants to, you know, function must have those two things on ground. So for me, I actually consult for some school owners basically. And I already have a community of school owners. So when I noticed that, oh, I have this skill of e-commerce, and coupled with what Mrs. Akintayo has taught us on how to leverage on the OPM method to be able to start up the e-commerce business, So I was able to outsource for the infrared thermometer, and I realized that it's going to cost me 6,000 naira to clear a piece of infrared thermometer. So, and when I did my own calculation, oh, this is 6,000 naira, and I can see that some online they were selling for 70, 50, 30, 40, depending on who is selling and the location. So I reached out on my school community that, oh, I can help you bring out import infrared thermometers from China. Rather than you buying for 50,000, 40,000, you can get a piece of infrared thermometer with just 12,000 naira. You understand? So, and I think collectively they put up money together that they wanted to buy 200 pieces of infrared thermometer. So when you do your calculation from your hand, by timesing 12, which is the 12,000, by the 200 pieces that they wanted to import, that they wanted to buy, that has already even earned me millions of naira, about 1.2 million naira thereabout. So, but for some of us, I never picked up my profit actually from the 1.2 million profit. So what I did basically is that instead of me to pick the whole profit, I decided to use part of the money to still import infrared thermometer, knowing fully well that some people are still selling for 40, 30 and the like. So when I brought in the first infrared thermometer, the first batch, and I delivered to those people who said, oh, they wanted to buy and all of those things, they were excited, of course, because they got their goods. And I was also excited because I've made some money, okay? So, but where the whole thing actually happened basically was when I decided to import infrared thermometer myself, and I imported 500 pieces of infrared thermometer. And I know that in Lagos, if anything wants to blow, of course, it will happen in Lagos. And if it wants to crash, it's going to start from Lagos. So I decided to focus my own niche or my own customer base to Abuja and Port Harcourt. And I was selling infrared thermometer for 30,000 naira per piece. And I sold over 500 pieces of infrared thermometer. But don't forget, like I said, that it cost 6,000 to buy one piece of infrared thermometer. And I sold over 500 pieces. So when you do the calculation, I was making a profit of 24,000 per, device. And I sold over 500 pieces, which earned me about 14.5 million profit using the OPM method that I learned from Mrs. Akintayo. Don't forget how I started, like I said. I told them I did the research because I have the e-commerce skills. So they paid for me to help them buy a product of 6,000 for 12,000. I already made a profit of 6,000 naira per piece from them, multiplied by 200 pieces. So I used part of the profit made to import my own 500 pieces, and I was selling for 30,000 using Facebook ads actually. Okay, that I still acquired from Mrs. Akintayo, and I was able to sell about 500 pieces of the infrared thermometer, and I made a profit of 24,000 per one times 500. That gave me about 14.5 million. And like she rightly said the other time, this house that I am having this live section from, the 500,000 on the 14.5 million was used to acquire this land. That was in 2020. Yes, 2020. So, and as of today, the same land I bought for 500,000 then was 4 million here in Ogun State. So why am I saying all of these things? I know a lot of us want to do e-commerce, want to make millions from e-commerce. You cannot make millions from e-commerce without adequate training and coaching program. And that's where people like Mrs. Akintayo will come on board to be able to guide you properly. So I never regretted starting e-commerce because some money that I made from e-commerce helped me to be able to acquire this land. And some of the money was actually used to divert into real estate that I am actually doing today. So I'm a product of Mrs. Akintayo. Anywhere I go, I say that because the money I acquired from e-commerce was what gave me leverage to be able to start up my real estate business, which is what I'm doing today. So the summary is that if you really want to make millions from e-commerce, general information no go bring millions. So, and that was what she was referring to as half-baked knowledge. Half-baked knowledge cannot earn you millions. That's the truth of the matter. And that's why I said you have to go for coaching program, mentorship program. And I think Mrs. Akintayo offers one that you can actually take advantage of if you really want to make millions, not making small money. So I think that is just how I started. And I never regretted because the OPM method I learned from her to get started with my e-commerce is the same thing that I leverage on the OPM method to start up my own real estate business from 1 acre to about 26 acres in just 1 year. So
wow.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Akintayo.
How many 22 acres in 1 year?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
here in the city of Ogun State, Shagam Interchange. So I started using the OPM method that you taught us back then. So to be able to get started with 1 acre and today by God's grace to have over 22 acres.
Wow, 22 acres is not beans, guys. 22 acres is not beans. Like,
it's not right.
I have never heard that it has moved to 22 acres.
Absolutely, we are.
I'm really proud to hear that. Thank you so much, Oluwafemi.
Thank you so much, I appreciate
it. So don't just, Mr. Adebayo, level has changed. So thank you so much. And it was even selling me out. So, but funny enough, I'm not actually selling, I'm not actually pushing my coaching program, which is the iTicket one.
It's actually good for them to enroll. It's good for them to enroll. Sincerely speaking, if they really want to make millions, if they want to make millions from e-commerce, they don't need to have big knowledge. They have to go for your coaching program. That's the truth of the matter. And they waste money getting inferior items, make money, buy the product, buy inferior items. They will have delays to be able to sell will be a difficulty, and to look at them, oh, why did I pay for this class? So instead of going for 5K, 10K class, I beg, gather money and go for coaching and mentorship program. And Mrs. Akita is going to help you to give you the right knowledge that you need. So that was what I did. That is what is working for me, and that's why I can encourage you to do the same.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think what I would do is I would always take Oluwafemi. Let me say Mr. Adebayo. I will always take him to be my hype man from henceforth. So that's what I will do, because I think he even hyped me better than my PA. So thank you so much. But like I said, I'm not pushing any of my coaching program. My team made me actually do this webinar, and they said what I should push is not coaching. They want more people because we have a goal to empower 10 million people. So they want more people to be a part of it. So we have a training coming up 28th and 29th of this month, so, which I believe that everybody here should not have an excuse not to be part of it. My coaching program, like I said, is iTicket. It's for $10,000. But the training is for less than $100. That's just about the current price right now. It's a 200,000 program, but we discounted it to 55,000 to 49,000. But the discount is over, so it's at 55,000. But now
affordable.
It's with 55,000, but we can still give them the former discount, which is at 49,999. So meaning you're not even paying 50,000 naira. So for those who want to be a part of it, because the goal for us is ensuring that we reach the goal of empowering 10 million people in the next 2030. That's in a couple of years, though. In about 7 years, we want to have empowered about 10 million people globally. So I believe for those who are here, rather than, like I said, I'm not selling my coaching program. If I want to give you discount for my coaching program, it's about $3,000. If I have to give you discount today, but that's not what I'm pushing to you. So you don't have any excuse not to be able to afford that amount of money, even if you don't have it. And you know that this thing, if I ask everyone, everybody should write it on the chat box. How much do you want to make this year in the next 3 months? And somebody guarantee you, please, it's not Ponzi scheme. And you are getting a guarantee that if you do all we ask you to do, the next 3 months, you can make that amount of money. But don't write the ridiculous figure like 10 billion, except you want to do real estate now. Or you're in the real estate sector, then you can achieve that. So how much do you want to make? Let me ask people before we go back into the class. How much do you see yourself making by the end of this year? How much do you see yourself making? How much? 10 million, 50 million. My target for this year is 2 billion. So I don't know about you. So it was your target for the year. If I have to buy a 350 million naira house, then of course my target has to be big. Okay, I can see 20 million. Okay, 100 million. Like I said, for those that are writing 500 million, ensure that you want to do real estate, because e-commerce cannot fetch you. I have to be realistic. I'm not doing Ponzi scheme. But if you know that 10 million can still be visible depending on what you do, somebody's writing 700 million, write something that is realistic for 3 months. Let's be honest within ourselves. Some of you cannot make that 500 million in 3 months, except you are selling property or you are doing some kind of business or scam. So my own e-commerce will not promise you 500 million in 3 months. I am not the one that will come and teach you Ponzi scheme. That's not what I'm teaching. So be realistic. Except maybe you are not doing some other things like corporate gift items, which I have, some of my students have done. Like one of my mentees, she has moved to Canada now. Among all the businesses she was doing, she runs a pharmacy. E-commerce was the one paying her most. She last 2 years, she did 68 million US dollars from the e-commerce business. Only e-commerce can fetch you that kind of crazy money. Only e-commerce in 1 year that she did it though. Okay, Chika said 1 million. Yes, it can be achievable. 10 million can be achievable as well. 20 million can be achievable, depending on what you're ready to put into it. If you are ready and you are able to do the rigorous, not rigorous work, not work like you're working, but it's a lot of processes that we already have laid down. You have to. Hey, mute everybody now. What's going on? At least thank God I have my laptop and I can mute all of you. Disturbing my webinar. Okay, so it is visible. It is visible. So the only thing is that if you want to achieve this, what are you ready to pay? Some people are looking for Ponzi scheme. Me, I don't have Ponzi scheme. I don't do Ponzi. We teach you. We show you the process. This is how people are making it. This is what you can do. And this is how you can achieve it. Let me read out some of the things that we're going to be teaching you at a giveaway price. I call it giveaway price because I've never done a webinar to announce that I'm doing a training. Never have I. If I have to do a webinar, it's for my coaching program. But since my team said I should do it, I have to do it because they are amazing people and they love you. So let me just move to what you are going to learn. And we actually can continue, okay? So you still see that I have a couple of things I need to teach you all. So don't leave the screen. I just want to show you. So those people who can take action on this during this webinar can be a part of it. But if you don't take action, we just need 20 people here today. I hope I'm right. 20 people will be giving. No, I think the first 10 people, yes, the first 10 people have the opportunity to pay 49,999, but other people, the price will have to pay 55,000. So first 10 people get to pay 49,999 today, but every other person will pay 55,000 naira. And when the price increases as well in this coming week, which will increase, if you want to be a part of it, you pay the new increment. But the first people, that is the fastest 10, you get to pay 49,999. So this is part of what you'll be learning. All of them is on my screen, but this is part of it. And comprehensive guide onto starting a successful e-commerce business. I won't call it importation because what we touch on real estate, touch on every sector, not just importation. Understanding the psychology behind consumer behavior and their purchasing decision, how to launch a profitable e-commerce business with minimal or no capital investment. Mastering the art of bringing in your product directly from manufacturers, strategies to selling your products even before they physically arrive, shipping method and effective pricing strategies for your products, creating a strong and recognizable brand for your business. People buy brand, they don't buy businesses. They buy the brand before they buy the product at times. You also need to know that. Techniques for selling your products without relying heavily on advertisements. Some of the traditional techniques we're going to be teaching you as well that you can use to bring traffic to let people buy from you. Leveraging the power of influencers without breaking the bank. We're going to be teaching you that as well. Identifying and targeting the right customer base that will effectively make purchase from you. How you can identify where your audience are located and how they can begin to buy from you. Utilizing WhatsApp and Telegram communities to boost your sales and engagement. Rationale behind why people buy from you as well. All this will be taught to you. Also, social media marketing, like I said, I think some of them are not on my screen. Social media marketing as well will be taught to you how to market your products effectively using Facebook and Instagram. Now, the extra bonus is that you're also going to be getting the video materials of the training. So that way you can continue to learn. And you will also be added to our community, whereby we take your questions for the next 1 week. So you have questions, you need guidance in terms of what we have taught in class. We can enlighten you more on it because what we are after is to ensure that you also become a success. Me, I thrive on the success of people. So for the first 10 people who want to pay, how many people would like to be a part of it? Okay. The training is going to be Sorry, there's no chance for month-end for this discount. You can be a part of it by the end of the month. But for today, for those who want to be a part of it, take that take that bull by its own. They are going to pay 49,909 naira, the first 10 people to make payments. But other people get to pay 55,000 naira. Okay, so that's the discount that we have for today. So let me move back to my slide. So Mary, let me move back to my training for today. I just said, since Femi has spoken about it, so let me just go ahead and talk to you about the training that we have, which is actually upcoming. Yes, it's going to be a recorded training via Zoom. I'm likely not going to be in Nigeria by then. Either I should be in the UK. So if I'm in the UK, we have to have it on Zoom. But if not, I'm thinking of having a physical training. So it still be dicey, my traveling to the UK. But most times during summer, I am not actually in Nigeria anyway. So we might, of course, end up having it on Zoom, but I'm still having a get together with my mentees, not now, sometimes in October, September, and we'll be having a get together. So those who are in Lagos, we're going to be having dinner together in a very good hotel. It could be a buffet in one 5-star restaurant. I don't know yet, but we are planning something like that, whereby we can get to talk more about the business, what you need, put a face to a lot of my mentees, which I don't have a face to at the moment, okay? Like I said, the first 10 people that make payment today pay for 49,999 naira. If you want to pay tomorrow after the first 10 people, of course, you can pay 55,000 naira. And next week, the price is going up to 65,000 naira. So that is for those who take advantage of it today. Now, one of the things I've discovered about Africa is that a lot of people want to make money, but a lot of people are not ready to invest in the knowledge. Last year, one of the coaches I paid them over $10,000 to train me in e-commerce. I have known, I have grown, I have learned. Now, why did I decide to pay that coach $10,000? I discovered that in that particular community, my result is like peanuts. Like, I cannot even open my, when you're in a community of people who have done far more than you have done, and you cannot even open your mouth and say, this is the amount I've made in the e-commerce sector. They've done over $50 million. All I'm hearing is $1 million, $1 million, $1 million. I also want to move into the realm of doing $1 million. So I had to tell myself the only way is for me to be in that community of where it is happening. So if you want to grow in your business, if you want to grow in life, you have to find a way to enter the community of people who are already doing what you want to do. So I am not regretting being in that community. Have I made my $1 million yet? No, I haven't made my $1 million, but we make it. And that's why I actually paid. What is their secret? Yes, I've been following my mentor for a while. I said to myself, I think I've been following that particular mentor. It's less than 2 years now. Then less than a year, I discovered that there were some people that were training her to know, and she kept talking about those people who were training her. So she had this affiliate program that I could access her mentors through her. Of course, she gets some discount for being an affiliate. But I went through her, got into the program. And today I'm not regretting it. What do you want to make? There are some people that want to make a certain amount of money in life, but they are not ready to pay the price for the success. As long as you are not ready to pay the price for success, it will just be a wishy-washy wish. It will just be wish. And you just see people making things happen, and it will never occur with you. Why? Because you watch people who are making things happen, and it's not happening with you. So, Mary, if you are still online, or Victor, you can help me type either the account number for those who want to make payments, so that we can see those who already have made payments for the program. The account to pay to is UBA Bank, and we have a seller account as well. So it's B Akintayo Consult. You can help me retype that, because I think I lost Mary on this call tonight. So for those who are sending me private DM about the account details, let me put the account number there so I can go ahead and continue the session and I believe that everybody here, at the end of the day, they would have taken one thing or the other home. Please, after making payments, do a mail to bcakintayo.consult@gmail.com. Okay, so the account number is 102249 4235. Okay, 4235. So that's the account number, and do a mail to BC Akintayo. Let me write that again. BC Akintayo consult@gmail.com. So do a mail to that particular email address. Okay. Victor, you can let me post it on WhatsApp, and you can also post the seller account. You can pay directly through seller for those who are making international payments. They can pay through the seller account, make the payments there. But once we find that 10 people have paid, I'm so sorry. You might be my best friend as of today, but you can't pay this particular discount. For those who know me very well, will know that I have never come to my webinar and try to sell a $49.99, $49,999 program on my webinar. I only sell my coaching on my webinar. But of course, the team says that more people like we want can afford to be a part of this training. And the training is not open to a large number of people. So it's just for 30 people anyway. So, and we have had people who have made payments. So just 30, once we are up to 30, everybody, I'm so sorry, we can't take any more audience. But 10 people here today can be a part of it for just $49,999. So this is a product that is selling on Amazon for $19.99. Now, one of the things I do is that I just want to show you some products. This is a lady's waist wrap, or you can call it it's called castor oil pack wrap for waist and neck, reusable, organic. Okay, I believe this actually helps you to take care of your belly fat, which a lot of women actually do use. But this particular product is selling at a ridiculous amount on some of the websites we train on. Can you see the amount? It's selling on Amazon. Remember, it's selling on Amazon for $19.99. That's about $20, okay? $20, ridiculous amount of money. Guess how much it is selling if you have to buy this product to sell. It's selling for 621 naira. Same product selling for 621 naira. Now, some people come to me and say, how do you know this? Maybe this product is not real. This product is fake. That is why people like me will keep selling to you that think that the product is fake. Okay? People like me will keep making money from you. Because what we need to understand is that even in the US, in UK, everywhere, Adidas, is it Adidas, Nike, when they started producing their shoes, they sent, the founder of Nike actually had to manufacture his first set of shoes in China. Start using China as his manufacturing company. And when they delivered sample to him, he showed it to his former coach in sports, who said, oh, this is amazing. It's more comfortable than the normal sports shoe that they already have. And that was how he started selling sports shoes. He was one that even made jogging very popular, and that made his company to sell more of Nike shoes, because Nike is basically designed as a sports shoe, but was manufacturing from China. Why? Because labor is cheap there. Manufacturing in China, you get cheap labor, you get your products in good, you get it sent to you, samples before you buy, of course. But I always encourage people, don't just go ahead and buy. There are procedures. In as much as you can get good products in China, you can also get fake products. You can get counterfeit products that at the end of the day, all your money goes down the gallows. So a product that you're buying for 621 naira, let's do the calculation together. So I'm buying a product for 621.50 multiplied by 100. Now, if I buy this product, I'm going to spend not less than 62,150 naira to buy this product. Now, looking at this product now, I bring it to my country. It's a lightweight product. I won't spend much when it comes to shipping. It doesn't carry weight like shoes and bag. So if I have to, excuse me, eventually bring in this product, maybe between 120,000 for everything. Now, if I have to sell this product, let's look at the price on Amazon again. So this is less than $1. If you don't know, 621 is less than $1. So you are buying a product for less than $1, and you are selling for $19. So let me leave my 62,000 first. Let's use this dollar. You're buying the product for less than $1, you're selling for $19. So with Amazon charges, shipping costs, and everything, let's amount that to about $9. So you're going to be making from a product of $9, the shipping cost, the buying and everything, $9, you're going to be making $10, which of course I can assure you is not up to $9 for buying, shipping, and everything. But I just want to leave it as $9. So you are making a profit of $10. $10 multiplied by 100, you have already made $1,000. Now, if you now sell this product continuously, you've sold almost about another 1,000 pieces of the product. Because when you do your research, you discover that this product actually has a lot of people have bought this product. Thousands of people bought it. Now, at the end of the day, let's say 1,000 people brought a product of $10. Okay, 1,000 people brought a product of $10. Although that's very simple. So you've made $10,000 from this product. 10,000 multiplied by our current exchange, which fluctuates, let's say 750. So you have made 7.5 million from just one product. Now, some of you who are here who are like, oh, my what I want to make by the end of the year is 5 million, 7 million, 10 million. Can you see that you have made a profit of 7.5 million by selling a product this ridiculous? But you also need to know that this seller might have been on the platform for a while, so you can't compare yourself with the seller. So you also have to come with the mindset of maybe you can even put your own product at $18 just to let people to be able to buy from you because you're a new seller. And you might not have as many ratings and as many reviews from your audience. Then another thing I play around with is, which you can play around, is when you're selling, play around with free gifts as well. The free gifts shouldn't cost you nothing less than something that will not cost you much. Maybe it can be 50 cents.
Excuse me, just have a question, please. Sorry for interrupting you.
Please, can you type your question to make me lose my chain of thoughts, please?
Okay, all right, yeah.
If you have questions, please type it out. So you will discover that at the end of the day, you have made money from selling the products. I was going to say something very important, but actually, can you all hear me loud and clear? Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so if you cannot hear me, please, if you cannot hear me,
I can hear you.
If you talk while I'm talking, what happens is that you make me lose my chain of thought. And there might be something important, like what I'm saying right now is not in my slide. And it might help somebody else who wants to think that, oh, I just come on Amazon today and I want to take the whole market on Amazon. So that's not how it works. So I'm trying to explain something that might be beneficial. It might not be on Amazon, it might be on Jumia, Kunga, or your local e-commerce website in your country that you want to sell your products on. So it's important that you also are able to ensure that you actually try to put a price differentiation that can make more people to come to buy from you, or play around with free gifts that will not cost you much. It might be a free gift of 500 naira, less than $1, like I said before, and you are making money from that as well. From whatsoever product you are selling, driving more traffic to your store, which is also important. So let's check another product. But before I do that, let me check the questions I have on my page here. Okay. Let me see the questions I have. Hello, madam, you need to mute everyone and loud. Yes, I'm trying to do that but as I'm trying to do that also, I'm trying to teach at the same time. So if Victor can do that from his end, please do that, because while trying to do that, I discovered that it's distracting me. So mute everybody. Victor, you can get the password from either Damilari, or so you log in directly and mute everybody so I can be the only one talking. and I don't get distracted at the moment. It's very important, please. Reach out to Damilare or Mary. Let her give you the password to the Zoom, and you can mute everybody so that they don't get to talk anymore. Please, if you have a question, go to the comment box and type your question. So I can see somebody said, I missed the offer, please. What is it? So the offer we gave was my training, which I already said what we stand to learn from our training. So Victor can post the seller link there. You can check more about what you stand to learn from the training there. But we are giving a discount. The actual training cost is 200,000, but we are giving the first 10 people to pay 49,999 naira. But I've had that 4 people already made payment. So we have 6 more people who actually got a notification for that. So we have 6 more people to pay 49,999 naira, and offer moves to 55,000. The next week, of course, offer will change to 65,000 naira for those who want to be a part of the class on e-commerce. That's the class that will teach you on how you can be successful at the business. Okay. So the other question we have is, what other question? Okay, I can't see any other question. Okay, someone is asking me to show the offer page again. Okay, I'll do that in a while. Just stay glued to the training. Okay, I can't find any other questions, so let me move ahead. Okay, I don't really want to show this product that is on my slide because this is actually a branded product, and I advise you do away with branded products like this. So if you find products like this that is already selling from another brand in your country, please try not to bring in such products. It's very, very important. You don't brand such products. But there are other products you can brand. In e-commerce business, one of the things that makes you stand out is actually building a brand for yourself, okay? I don't want to talk about Caravel. Caravel is a product on its own. We have airports like this also. You can bring in from ridiculous amount of money. I'm trying to find my own airport. Okay, my airport is not here. I have this Addix here. These are products you can bring, hard drive rather. I have this product you can bring in for a ridiculous amount of money, and you are able to make money from them. So you can begin to bring products like this into the country as well, brand them. I had a student who actually, what he was bringing into the country was power banks. See, it's easy to bring in the products. The bringing in the products is not a problem, but how to build a brand around it and become well-known is another issue a lot of people face. One of the easiest things you can start is start a business. But one of the most difficult things you can do is to grow a business. And I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this from experience of not just myself, of people also I have trained and coached over the years. Okay, so you can bring in products like that to make massive amounts of money. Now, before I bring the next testimonial up, so Mary, let me know if the next student is actually here. Yes, you can sell on Amazon if you are not in Nigeria, but there are ways to go about it. But I don't yet teach about it because of a couple of reasons. Because some people actually might not have all the things that it entails. And also, apart from not having all the things it might entails, they might not have the financial capability to be able to start selling on Amazon, because it's a brand they are building. Some people don't have a lot of capital to get started. If you want to begin to put your product on Amazon and you're in Nigeria, there are different ways to go about it, but not everybody have the financial capability to be able to do that. And also, if you don't have a foreign account, you don't have your social security number, that's if you want to sell physical products in terms of you're branding a product in the e-commerce space, you need somebody over there who actually you can use their details. So I don't like going into it anyway, like I said, so that I don't begin to have people say, oh, you know what, that's what I want to do now. And you don't have that financial capability to be able to do that yet. Okay, but you can take it one step at a time. So if I have other coaching students here, let me know. So one of the things that has made people to become successful in the e-commerce space is having a niche. Niche down. Can somebody type it in the comment box? Niche down. Have a niche. You cannot do everything. Some people want to do everything and say, I want to be a jack of all trade. I love cooking, I love singing, I love drumming, I love acting. I can do everything. See, you are a jack of all trade and a master of none. And guess what? You will not make money at the end of the day. If you want to do everything, just go and open a boutique. But if you know that you want to start based on online, you don't want to have a physical store, because physical store can be overbearing. If you have a job you're doing at the moment, you can actually first and foremost focus on a niche. There are different types of niche. We have the green niche and the evergreen niche. I love the evergreen niche. I love the green niche. I have played in both places. But one of the things I've discovered in the business is that if you want to make money very fast, and one of the ways that a lot of people have been able to make money is under the evergreen niche, finding a problem and providing solution to it. Now, finding a problem and providing solution to it helps you to make money faster. A couple of years ago, there was a product I brought in. I brought in several products as well, apart from that product, that I've made millions from. Now, that particular product helped to take care of a problem. Now, why I'm talking about that particular product is because I sold out faster, more on that particular product, made 7 figures on it. It was solving a problem for the female folk. And because it was solving a problem, I was able to cash out big time. So people buy products sometimes faster from you if that product is solving a problem for them. For instance, AI is solving a problem for people. And a lot of people are able to pay for AI tools now because it's helping to solve a problem for them. In terms of maybe somebody who is having blemish all over their face, product that can help them to take care of all those blemish away from their face can fetch you good money. So in order to make money faster in the e-commerce space, find products that are under the evergreen niche. Find a problem. Once you can find a problem, solve the solution. You don't need to do everything at the same time. See, the first niche you pick might not be the niche you continue after in the next 2 or 3 years. You can have a first niche. Don't say, I don't know what to start with. I'm still looking for what to start. I don't understand. I need a hot selling niche. I say a lot. See, the reason why that niche is hot selling is because somebody has spent heavy money to market the product. That is why the niche became hot selling. It did not become hot selling because you just want to become hot selling. And also because that particular niche is a problem solving niche. And that's why I say, find problem solving products, the PSP. If you can find the PSP, money will continuously follow you. And you are able to push that one product. So your success does not lie in pushing so many products at the same time. If it's real estate you want to focus on your real estate. Push it and harness the real estate, the money in the real estate business. Now, someone like me, because I have grown to the extent that I can pay staff, I can pay people to work for me. I can begin to do more than one thing. I can be in e-commerce sector, using e-commerce to have my online store there. I can do gift items. I can do this. I can do that. I can do real estate. Why? Because I am not the only one handling my business. I have a team that work for me. I have a marketing team. I don't disturb my head over all these things. So if you know you are just the only one, you don't have to do everything. Niche down, because the money is in the niche. Can somebody help me type that down? The money of e-commerce is in the niche. The money where they look for is inside the niche in the e-commerce business. That is why you have to niche down. The money of e-commerce lies in the niche. If you don't know that before, know it today. These are some products you can bring in, make money from. And there are so many products, but these are just a few on my screen. So the money is in the niche. It doesn't mean if you do sell fashion products, you're not going to make money from. You're going to make money from it. But you can look outside and say, what are the problems people are facing under this particular niche? What are the problems women are facing? What are the problems men are facing? When I have a niche, I can be able to make money. The money is in the niche. So niche down. Find problem-solving products, and you'll be able to make your money from e-commerce. So you are not reinventing the wheels. You are just focusing and leveraging on something somebody has already built to be able to make money from your industry. Okay? I'm getting notification that somebody else has paid though. So the slot is going down. If you don't take advantage of it today, you're on your own. Don't come and meet any member of my team and say, you know what, I was at the e-commerce program. Can I pay this amount of money? I'm so sorry. 49,999 naira is just for today. If you are paying tomorrow, you pay 55,000 naira. So how to be profitable in the e-commerce sector with no capital? Now, for those of you who are still thinking, I want to be a part of the e-commerce sector with no capital, how can I get started? How can I get started? Okay, I thought someone asked a question, but I can say, admin, please share the link to the training benefits. Okay, can you kindly share that for the admins in the house? Can you share that? They're asking you to share this with them. So share it with them on the platform. So number one, get your niche sorted out. Get your niche sorted out. Your niche doesn't have to be a big deal. Your niche doesn't have to be a big deal. But no matter how your niche is, you still have to sit down and write what I call business plan, no matter how small it is. Write a 3 years or a 5 years projection for your business. There's nothing wrong in writing a 3 years or 5 years projection for your business. Write a 3 years or 5 years projection for your business. If you can do that, if you can write a niche write a business plan for your 5 years projection for your business, it helps you a whole lot. How many people can boast of the fact that they started a business and they are able to, or before they started the business, they wrote a business plan? Come on, if you wrote a business plan before you started that business, type in the comment box. You deserve an accolade from me, and even for yourself. You wrote a mini business plan. A mini business plan. Let me be honest with you. When I started, I did not write a mini business plan. So if you are scared of showing yourself, let me first report myself. I did not write it. And that was a blunder. That actually affected me. I couldn't scale. I couldn't really move forward. I was making some money, but I wasn't making so much money like I should make. But thank God, I was able to learn. And there are two things you need to understand about life. You need to understand that it's either you are paying someone to learn from that individual, or you are paying failure. Failure in the sense that it doesn't mean that you not become a success. You are failing to learn. So you failed, then you learn. So some people actually have to fail before they learn. So you're either paying somebody to be your trainer, to be your coach, or you are paying that business, putting money in it to fail and learn in a hard way. And we have a lot of people who do that, who actually have paid failures to be able to learn a big time in the business. Why do I want to go dilly-dally around the old circle when I have somebody who can already show me the secrets, show me the way forward on how to be able to become successful in my business? There's no point wasting my time. Let me just find somebody who already have known how to do it. And with that, I actually do the same and get the same results. So ensure that you have a mini business plan, which is extremely important for you to succeed. You need to find where your customers are located. Some people, your customers are Facebook. Some of your customers are not on Facebook, they're on Instagram. I was doing an algorithm check with my mentees yesterday, those that signed up for my coaching program. And I was showing them how to check their insight, their algorithm, and all of that, to even see the people that follow them, to even see if the audience are the right people that can afford what they are buying. Some of you don't know that the people who are following you, they are not the people who can buy your products. And until you can find where they are located, some people, for instance, you are selling real estate. Maybe you are selling high-ticket products. Where are your clients located? Your clients are located maybe on the highland or highbrow places on the mainland. What kind of jobs do they actually do? Some of them, maybe they are general managers of the company, they are sales managers. They are in the hierarchy of the organization, depending on the kind of property you're selling. If it's high rank property, Now, if you even want to sell to their wives, how much are their wives earning every month? Maybe between 500 and 2 million naira is what they receive as their monthly allowance. Or maybe 3 million, I don't know, every month. So you need to now begin to categorize that. And say, okay, how do I find these people? Where do they go? Are they on Bella Ninja? Are they on all this Ofofo platform? Are they following all this sorry, don't let me use, I don't want to use names of any artists. Are they following some of these influencers or artists? Where are these people located? Guess what? There are some artists that have large followers, yet your customers are not located there. So maybe what their products or where those customers that follow them, maybe it's beauty product they buy more. Maybe they buy clothes more. Maybe they buy shoe more. You are going to pitch real estate to them. You might end up not making your money out of them. So you need to ask yourself, where are they located? What is their age range? How old are they? Are they Gen Zs of 18 years old to 24, 5, 6? Or are they in their 30s? Are they in their 40s? Are they in their 50s? What kind of music do they listen to? What kind of radio station do they listen to? You need to begin to categorize where your customers are, even if you don't have money to start. See, people actually build businesses based on social capital. With the new advance of social media and how social media has been going, people build conglomerates now with social capital. That is not with their own money, but with money people have given them to trade business. And that's why it is important you build a brand. People will buy from you based on the fact that they know your brand. How many people here has a particular brand they buy from? Can you mention the name of the brand and why you buy from that brand? Please, we can do that very fast so that I can end this meeting officially in the next 16 minutes, okay? I can end this meeting in 16 minutes. So can somebody actually help me type the brand they buy from? Okay, so I've been told that 5 more slots left to go for the 10 people who can pay that amount of money. That's 49,000. After this, I'll show you what you stand to get when you actually make payments. Yes, I have somebody who typed Nivea. Why do you like Nivea? I used to use Nivea before. Okay, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I buy their books, a collection of 12 books. Why do you buy from them? Everybody has a reason. Somebody says Nike and he's covering his face. Yeah, that's Victor actually. Okay, some people actually, they can't do anything other than Nike, other than Gucci. Some would even rather wear the imitation rather than if they cannot afford the original one. Because some of these people are not buying the product though. It's not as if Nike is the best shoe. It's not as if Gucci or Nivea cream is the best. It's because they're falling in love with the brand. And because they're falling in love with the brand, they are ready to pay, even if they increase their prices. They're ready to pay. So can you also say that you are falling in love with a particular brand? There was a time my coaching program was just about $300. People were following my brand. We did not buy it at $300. Came and some bought my coaching program at $2,000. Some bought my coaching program at $3,000. Some paid $5,000 to be a part of my coaching. Why? It's because of the brand. And it's because the brand also is not remaining at where they saw it last year. I am investing in the brand. A lot of people are not investing in their brand. A lot of people, their brand actually stinks. And you need to know, in order for you to grow, you must be able to invest in your brand. Pack all the money for your lace wig, for your cream, for everything. See, I use oil on my skin. I don't have a particular brand I have to use. In short, Nigerian cream makers, they've showed me Pepe. Somebody told me that, okay, I just use any cream on my skin and I should try to take care of my skin. Told me a particular brand in Nigeria. I'm not going to mention their name. And I use the cream. My skin, thank God for God, that I quickly noticed my skin started getting damaged. So I don't do it anymore. I rather put my anointing oil on my body and I'm fine. So But that's a problem somebody else can solve. I say, you know, all these cream people, they've actually been destroying skins in Nigeria. You don't even know who is real. I can decide to be different and begin to educate people about what they need to do. I can even give people free checkup to tell them their skin type, know the kind of cream that is good for their skin. And people will pay you, because a lot of women out there who don't mind paying a good cosmetologist to actually tell them what product to use to just make their skin glow, not for the purpose of making their skin to become over brightened. That's not what they are looking for. Okay, ensure that your business as well is very visible. Visibility in business is key to bringing about the kind of sales you want to get in business. If your business is not visible, you will not make the kind of sales you want to make. So ensure at every point in time, your business is visible. People do not buy the cheapest products. Remember, I said this. People buy the most visible products, the product that they can easily see, the product they can easily relate with. So let me show you the offer again, or let me just go there straight. Okay. Now, one of the things that also help people buy from you is telling your stories. You have to know how to tell your story. I have been able to maximize that power of telling my stories. I used to be a stay-at-home mom. I financially depended on my husband for everything, even to toiletries. Toiletries of 15 naira. I can never forget the day my life changed, whereby my husband went to work and I cannot use the restroom without toiletry. I didn't have toilet roll, tissue paper, 15 naira. Hey, I did not have it at home. And I had to wait for my husband. And as soon as he came, I went to his wallet, brought out the 200 naira notes, went to the store beside my house and got the toilet roll. You know, that day I told myself, babe, is this the kind of life you want to continue to live? Like, you have to literally wait for your husband to come back before you can buy toiletry. You know, it's like a light bulb just went off on my head. Like something just went off, changed, and made me tell myself that I don't have a choice. I just have to become successful, not just for myself, also just to be able to help other people who can be in this category and help them to come out of it. Okay, so I use a lot of storytelling, so you can do storytelling as well. So branding as well helps to create your loyal customers. And you need to also understand that there's a huge amount of, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm hearing a particular interruption. Okay, somebody said, I have paid for the training and did not specify my email. Okay, so if you have paid for the training, just please include your phone number so that you can be contacted as well. Please include your phone number. So I think that makes it 4 more slots left. So he has made payment as well. So congratulations to you for making payment. So your branding actually helps you to stand out of the crowd. Like branding as a way of helping you to stand away from the crowd. So for those who are asking, this is part of the things you'll be learning. Everything is not on my slide, but this is part of what you'll be learning as well in the training. We're also going to be teaching you marketing, how you can actually use social media as well, Facebook, Instagram as well, to be able to market your product and be able to make sales. How you can do that. We're going to be teaching you how to prevent your account from being blocked, for your account from being banned from Facebook, how you can do that, how you can even write, tools you can use to write as many content as you want to write without having to crack your brain, how you can do it, how you can manage your business while you are still working in another corporation or you have other businesses also, how you can also leverage on other people's money, social capital to start your business, how you can leverage on other people's money to start the business and to grow the business and to continue to sustain the business. I'm getting another notification that 2 other person has made payments for the training. So you can see that the 10 slot is fast going. So it's going very, very fast. So for those of you who don't want to jump, okay, Victor, I think we have 2 more, or I think 2 or 3 more slots that is left. It's not even 6 slots that is gone now. So for those who are still waiting and say, you know what, I'll get it tomorrow. I hope you already know that this chance will not be available for you to pay tomorrow the same amount. That's 49,999. And if you are watching this video later, please know that the 49,999 is no longer available. So maybe as a way you are watching it is the 55,000 naira that is available. No problem, go ahead and pay. But if not, that's if you are watching this video before the end of this week. But if you are watching it next week, the new offer will be 65,000 naira. If you are watching this video after the set date of 7th of July, 2023. Now, why I'm saying this is that some will say, yeah, I just watched the video, I just saw the offer. Please, if you are watching the video after 7th of July, 2023, you get to pay 65,000 naira for the training. It is no longer going for 49,999 naira. It's only for those who attended this webinar and just for 10 people, and we have 2 slots left. So once that slot is complete as well, I finish this webinar and we call it a beautiful evening. So for those of you who have fastest finger, you can grab the offer right now. So for those who have been asking, please, if you have questions, please ask in the comment box. So sorry about your battery. Someone said this battery went down. So please, when there's a webinar, charge your phones fully so that you don't have issues with battery. So this is what you're going to be learning. You're going to be learning the A to Z about the e-commerce business, how to start, what we teach, like I said, and I can boast about this any day, anytime. You can use it in any sector you belong to. We don't teach based on the fact that we are teaching you just platforms. So that's the list of the things we focus on, where to buy, because that's not as important as other aspects of the business, like building a brand, developing good copywriting skills, developing a good sales. Okay. Oh, okay. I think it's my drive that is making all the noise. I connected to the laptop. So let me just connect that. Okay. Beautiful. So if you have your question, please ask your question before we end the live training. So creating a strong and recognizable brand for your business. How can people find your brand? How can people just see your brand and fall in love? See, every day on Facebook, on Instagram, I have people who are naturally following me. People are naturally following me. One more person has made payments as well. So we have just 1 slot left. 1 slot left. 1 slot left. I'm even seeing people who are already sending me personally DM. We have 1 slot left for 49,999 for you to be a part of the e-commerce masterclass. People who know me know I don't do webinar and talk about my smaller courses. I do webinar and talk about my coaching program. But I'm giving you an opportunity to even get some of the things that I train people on, add you to a community. All of those things are being added to the program, which is an extra bonus for you. So meaning after the training, normally my trainings, once you do my trainings, that is over. Since you did not apply for my coaching program, that's the end. But you still have an opportunity for me to take your questions. You add it to the community where your questions will be taken. Because like I said, what drives me is the success of people who have undergone my trainings, who have undergone my coaching. That is what drives me. So I don't know about you. So if you want to make the kind of money that you want to make, and you are not ready to invest in yourself for less than $100, then there's a problem somewhere. If you want to buy Ashwebi, you know how to go and borrow money from your family members. You know how to borrow money from your loved ones. Yet, you cannot invest in your knowledge. Some people's stomach is bigger than their business. And that's where the problem is. The data some people use in a month is bigger. The data some people use in a month is bigger than their knowledge. Every month, I made it and next year, I'm going for a Bukwa Woshika's program in Dubai. I'm going for a Bukwa Woshika's program in Dubai next year. I'm joining Udo Ojoku's program, which is the ACE. The reason why I've not even joined about a month, last month, I wanted to join last month was because I was looking at my trip, how my trip is going to be. Why am I intentionally paying for these programs? I want to belong to this community, guys, of women, people who are making waves. I am not okay with the success I have. And by the way, don't think the success I have today is for me to just live all the good life. No, I love to impact people. I love to. At the program I was today, training over, I think there we had over about more than 100 widows and single parents where I went to train. I still gave 3 slots out to train widows and single mothers. I still bought, the book is not here because I just came with my phone. One of the trainers who brought their books, I still paid for 5 people, bought the book myself. So I invest in myself. I don't joke with knowledge. There was a time in my life I told myself, see, forget all this woman clothes. If my investment in my personal knowledge is not bigger than my wardrobe, then there is a problem with my brain. So I told myself that I will ensure that my investment in my knowledge base. See, the reason why so many people are intimidated today or they have low self-esteem is because you have not been able to grow yourself such a way that your success can stand beside the success of other people. It might not even be able to stand. You are in a community today, you can't talk something meaningful. You can't talk something that will command the respect of people in that same community. What you are spraying from your mouth is rubbish. Why? Because you have not invested in yourself. All you have is either Netflix or home video or YouTube. If I ask you all the gist, I remember I once had a PA. You'll see the reason why I had to let her go. If I ask her, what is happening on social media? What's the latest? Oh my gosh, she knows all the latest gist. Because how many people has paid you for knowing all the latest gist? But people will pay you based on the knowledge you have. Please, I think we are even exhausted. We have about 11 people now who have paid from what I have gathered. So please, for those who are still going to pay, no more payments for 49,999 naira. Please, that payment has closed because I can still see messages now. So please, for those who want to pay now, it has been exhausted. So if you have to pay between now and Sunday, you can pay 55,000 because from next week, the new price, like I said, will be 65,000 naira for you to attend. My last training on this same e-commerce that you people want to, that I'm giving you this ridiculous discount. And that's because we did a Father's Day promo. And that was the promo we left the Father's Day discount to. The last training, Victor is here, was 75,000 naira flat rate. That was the discounts people got. So we are giving you this cheaper discount. You should know that this is the best you get for this month, okay? So if you have questions, I would really love to get your questions for those who are in the house. So if you know you cannot invest in yourself, like I said, and you want to make millions, there's a problem somewhere. You need to check yourself. You need to ask yourself that, what price am I willing to pay? People who don't pay their way to the top will be among the people who will continue to look at others and wishing and saying that these people did juju or they did 419 because they refuse to pay their way to the top. And if you don't pay your way to the top as well, there are two things you get to do, is that you serve other people who already have paid the price of success. Okay? How do you expand outside e-commerce to build dealership and distributors? I'm trying to get the questions back. Okay, question 1. How do you expand outside e-commerce to build dealerships and distributors once you have built a strong brand? Case study or Oraimo? That's a beautiful question by Patrick. We do a lot of case studies also when I have my programs, when I have my trainings, we do case studies as well. So I like the fact that you brought Oraimo's case study. I remember when people at some point felt that Two-Face was the owner of Oraimo. I didn't know that it was just a celebrity that was used to promote Oraimo's product. So a lot of people at the point of starting the business, some people do not preempt or do not see the growth or how far their business will grow. And that's why for me, I said, don't actually fall into that trap. The first thing you want to do is have a 5 years projection for your business. You can decide to have a 3 years projection for your business. In short, a smart investor that wants to invest in your business, saying that you have a 5 years projection, you have a business plan, knows that you know what you're doing. But you don't have a 5 years projection. You're just talking, we know we'll grow, we know we'll get there. I beg, pack your bag. I'm not ready to invest my money into a dilly-dally or wishy-washy thinking of, your business will grow and everything is just in your head. What will it cost you to put it on black and on paper, or get somebody to help you put those beautiful projections you have in paper for you? So in terms of when you start building a brand, you should have also begin to understand the fact that there are things that will come in place of people wanting to, you wanting to grow in terms of having other people to begin to sell your brand, promote your brand. Now, if you do not have that structure in place, I would advise that you consult or get the expertise who actually is in their field to help you build a brand in terms of having strong distributor chain. Because if you don't have a strong chain of distributor in terms of this is what should play, these are the things that we need to put in place. You just discover that if you are bringing other people into the business, before you know, they can begin to pirate your products. They can begin to do substandard products. If maybe, for instance, you run out of product, your product is not available, and they see that their market really wants that product, they can go and bring a substandard product into the market, and which can affect your sales. So you want to ensure that I won't give you all the things you need to use right now here, but ensure we have a lot of them who can help you put structures like that in place, that can help you draw a strong rather distribution or dealership chain that you can work with, help you work on a template that can work for you, that's such that when you begin to expand, you don't have issues, you don't have problems. Yes, issues will occur. I won't tell you that issues will not occur, but you can easily cope them. You can easily resolve them, because issues of piracy will come in, people trying to imitate your brand, and people also problem whereby you can have problem with staff, or problem with distributors wanting a cheaper price as well. For instance, now we all know that Oraimo has a power bank that can charge your phones. Like, you can, once it's fully charged, I think for the next 1 week, you can continue to use that power bank. It's quite heavy, extremely heavy. I don't think I want to buy it because it's quite heavy, and it's going to really give me a lot of weight in my bag. Now that's a problem. Now, if you can now look at what solution can Oraimo do to stop this, can they still have the same product doing the same job, being able to charge your battery for the next 1 week, and it's a bit lighter that people can easily carry around, because someone like me won't carry it because it's quite heavy. So, but like I said, if you're talking about expansion, just to save yourself a lot of headache, get expertise, okay? Even if you have me to train you, I still have some other people, I will say that, okay, you can get this person's expertise in this particular field, which can actually help you to do better in your business, okay? So for those who are asking that, somebody's asking another question, after payment and send your email, what is the, what? Something is covering and I can't see. Let me try and see well.
He's asking of what's next after you have made the payment and sent food to
Okay. What next after you have made the payment? Okay. Victor has just responded. He said he's taking care of that. Okay. I shouldn't bother myself. You see, when you have beautiful team around you, We don't need to worry too much. So Victor will take care of that. But also, next week, towards the end of next week, we'll send you a material for you to go through as well that can also help you to get ready for the class. So it's not as if you're just waiting. And please, it's not a bank that you make payments and you say you want to collect refund later. You paid for the training. That's what you paid for. And you'll be issued a receipt for it. Because we have people like that who will come. And so you need to also know that it's not a bank that you came to save money and you want to collect your money tomorrow. Okay, so you signed up for a training and that's the training. You can decide to also pay for your spouse. And that's one of the things I appreciate about one of my mentees that I said she did $68 million a couple of years back. She did not have the money. She reached out to her husband supported her, and she became a part of the training. And today, guess how much she paid though? Years back. In short, I need to go and charge her. She paid 70,000 naira. 70,000 naira. Somebody is talking. Mute the person. I thought you have muted everyone already. So she paid 70,000 naira, and in a single year, she did $68 million. Come on. Sorry, not million, $1,000. $68,000 was what she did. Can you imagine? From 70,000 naira investment. I need to go and ask her to pay, but she's an amazing mentee of mine. Doing well. Like I said, she has relocated to Canada. So we send you a material for you to go through to start getting yourself ready for the class. And I've had other students like that. Some have done 120 million, over 200 million in a year. Some outside Nigeria as well. I have a Kenyan mentee as well, who actually, she started doing $10,000 every month. That's 7.5 million. That's not beans. 7.5 million every month. So we've had several success stories. You also had Daniel. I don't know if Mr. Nonso is here. If you have other questions, please ask the questions so that I can begin to call it a night, take your feedback, and know if you guys actually learned something tonight. So did you learn something tonight, everyone? Did you learn something? So if you did not learn anything, one thing you need to learn, need to take home is you are the author of your life. Nobody can decide what becomes of you. I have had people, even loved ones in my family, who are said that I will not amount to anything. Results terminate insults. My result today has terminated that insult. Every month, I'm not bragging. I ensure among all my siblings, I'm the only one that do not fail in sending something to my parents every month. I am the only sibling. I'm not trying to use that to brag. The same girl that has been said that she will not amount to something in that family. Results terminates insult. Stop talking about what people have said about your life. You have the result first. And you will see those who have said you will not amount to anything. If they will not be the first person to eat the results that you are celebrating. So result terminates insult. So the best way is to give them a heavy slap, is to slap them with your results, left and right. Let money. Remember we said something earlier. Poverty, my son will say, Mommy, poverty is a poo word. When I said call punish poverty, you say, Mommy, poverty is a poo word. So you can actually say, because I've started teaching them money from a tender age, made them understand. And I tell them, money, your father's money is not your money. We are giving it to charity. You have to start from the scratch. Even though I don't want them to start the rat race mentality. Why I say this to them is for them to understand that they have to also not have that entitlement mentality in them. That after all, my parents have the funds, so I can do anything, I can behave anyhow. So I'm putting it in their head, even though, of course, we're not giving everything to charity. But I just want them to not to have that entitlement mentality, because I've seen a lot of children who their parents suffered, and the children now are beginning to have entitlement mentality, and they are rude to people. They are not cautious. They feel all the money their parents have, after all, they are the ones that are going to inherit it. So I don't train my children with that mentality. So you are the author of your life. You are the author of your destiny. Nobody will come down to help you. See, God gave you brain so that it can rest. God gave us brain. And that's the brain that we use to know that when we see a tree, we cut the tree down. We turn it into a chair. We turn it to a table. We're able to create light bulb. We're able to make several inventions. God has created us and given us the brain to be able to determine and create the kind of life we want to live. It is now left for you and I to either decide to continue the rat race generation of my great-grandfather was running around doing all his best, did not leave inheritance for your great-grandfather. Your great-grandfather did not leave any inheritance for his grandfather. Your grandfather did not leave any inheritance for your father. Now your father did not leave any inheritance for you. Now you are building a rat race. And if care is not taken, your children will continue the rat race and begin to chase. They go to school. Before you know, all their life, they're beginning to work, struggle to pay bills. I don't want that kind of life. I don't want it. I also am from the rat race generation, but I want to build something that even if my children are not interested in my business tomorrow, but the business will still continue to feed generations to come. That's the kind of business I'm looking at building, the empire I want to build. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. So ask yourself, what exactly is the type of race you want to run? Is it the rat race or the transgenerational race, whereby you are leaving inheritance for your children, and these children are grateful that you came to this world? Dangote's children, Otedola's children, Brian Tracy's children, John Maxwell's children, the rich dad, poor dad children, they are grateful forever that these men came to the surface earth. Please tell me, will your children be grateful that you came to this life, or you just give them a life and they know you as mommy and daddy, and that's my mom, that's my dad? I don't want to be that's my mom, that's my child can. In short, my son is one of my marketers. When I meet the parents, say, oh, are you the e-commerce and money coach? Guess what? Just by him selling me, even some parents in the school have been able to get some services from me because he's proud of what his mother is doing. So can your children be able to sell you confidently? Can you leave an inheritance for your children to come and build on? I want to live a transgenerational wealth. I don't know about you. So refuse to continue the rat race generation. And I hope that somebody who is here today has learned that they can use in their business, they can use in their career as well, and they can begin to use that for their generations to come as well, to continue to make money all the days of their life. So if you don't have any question, I want to say a big thank you to every one of you. You guys are simply amazing. And I also want you to do something for me in case nobody has ever appreciated you. See, give yourself a fat hug right now. Like, use your hand to this. Olabisi Okushe, you have done well and you can do better. Please hug yourself or give yourself a pat on the neck, on the shoulder, and appreciate yourself. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are a pace setter. You are going to see among the people that will become millionaire in your country, that will be making hundreds of millions, you'll be among them. Nothing will stop you. This is your year. I'm not a pastor, neither am I a prophet, but you will achieve it once you put your heart into it and you work towards it. So thank you all, and to my beautiful team, Victor, Mary, Chima, Peter, everyone, thank you so much. I really appreciate Damilare for putting this together, for making me be a blessing to this wonderful and amazing audience. So if you actually enjoyed this class, please do something for me. Screenshot this class for me and do a screenshot, tag me, #Bisi Akintayo, and I can assure you that I will repost you. So you want to tag me? Oh, Oluwafemi is still here. Thank you for still being here. I can't see my other mentees if they were here. So my love to your wife. Remember, I still give you your wedding gifts since I couldn't make it. And coincidentally, your wedding is the same day with my son's birthday. So when he's doing his birthday, I'll know that it's your 1 year anniversary again. Okay, so Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So you all ensure you do this for me. Take a picture, hashtag BC Akintayo on Instagram, on Facebook. I'll repost you. I'll even follow you, okay? I'll repost you, I'll follow you. Tag me, use the hashtag BC Akintayo. I would really appreciate that. At least that would be like a gift you are giving me for this beautiful webinar we've done. So Victor, before we go as well, help me screenshot all the people that actually stay to the end. I'm going to be giving them a free gift. I won't tell you the gift because I don't know the gift. I'll think about it. I don't know the gift, but I'll think about it, okay? Okay, so if you had an amazing time, please drop your comments on WhatsApp as well. It's been years since I did anything WhatsApp group like this. So I guess I'm a bit new to all this group and a lot of messages on the platform. Okay, well, I appreciate the team. They did a good job. I love you guys. You're amazing. God bless you to my beautiful team, and God bless you all to my beautiful attendees today. I appreciate you all. So I hope you all have taken the picture while I'm talking, and hashtag BC Akintayo, and you tag me on Instagram, on Facebook. Like I said, I'll repost and ensure I'll follow you as well. Okay. So beautiful night to you, everyone. My brother Peter, my sister Jacinta, my brother Smith, my sister Bukola May Esther, my sister Titi Lokpe. If I don't call your name, pardon me. My brother Oludare, my brother Yodeji. I see you all. My brother Ahmed, Ramot, Mirabel, Victor, Chima, Oluwatosin, Kolawole, Daisy, Valentine, thank you all. You're amazing. I love you. Do have a blessed week and have a money-filled month as well. Bye, everyone.